Hello, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me here again today at Narcissism 101 Cracking the Code with me, Paul Wisdom. All right, so before we get into what we're going to talk about right now, if you want a one-on-one session, as usual, you can email me at paul.wisdom_03@hotmail.com, or you can send me a text message at 647-406-3057. If you want to talk, if you want to vent, if you want to talk about your situation, if you want to call, you can just send a text to that number and just let me know that it's you and you want to talk about your narcissistic experience and that you'd like some help, you'd like some guidance, and then I'll be more than happy to give you the help that you need. So, what we are going to be talking about now is mirror, mirror on the wall. Yes, some of you might even know what I'm going to talk about now. What we are going to be talking about right now, and something inside me told me that I need to make a video on this because I don't believe that I spoke about this in depth enough. But what I'm going to be talking about is what is known as mirroring. Yes, the narcissist and mirroring. So, as usual, we know if you've been watching my channel for quite some time, and if it's your first time being here, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being here. One thing I usually like to say on all of my videos is the narcissist thrives off of chaos, confusion, and control. I feel like I should make that my trademark now. When I make my videos, I should just say this at the beginning of each video that I make because it's true. The narcissist thrives off of chaos, confusion, and control. Now, when we're talking about mirroring, guys, what exactly is mirroring? What is that? What is that? You probably heard this. You've probably heard this before, and you probably have heard it said many times before. But what is mirroring exactly, and why exactly does the narcissist do it? Well, what mirroring is in and of itself is a narcissist is doing their best to. Sorry, let me just bring this a little closer so you guys can. There we go. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. All right. So what mirroring is, guys, what it essentially is the narcissist, what they're doing when they're mirroring you is that they're trying to assimilate themselves with you to make it seem as though they are exactly like you, that they are like-minded like you. We know that the narcissist is fake. We know that the narcissist is a coward. We know that the narcissist is a bully. We know that the narcissist is a phony. We know that the narcissist is all the opposite things that you are. You're a good, empathetic person. You're an amazing person, but the narcissist is the direct opposite of you. Now, when we're talking about mirroring, the narcissist mirrors you, and what they're doing there is they're trying to do is they want to make it seem as though they like the same things as you do. So, for example, let's say you like to go to church. Let's say that you like to read. Let's say that you like to play sports. Let's say like you like to watch sports. Let's say you love food. Let's say that you love to travel, let's say. So, let's start off on the first example. Let's say that you like to go to church. Well, the narcissist, and you didn't know that there were narcissists back then, what they're going to do to mirror you is they're going to tell you, oh, I love going to church. I love the name of the Lord. I love to worship and all that. But then see what happens over time. At first it may seem as though everything's normal. They go to church with you. They like to read the Bible. They stand when they're supposed to stand. They pray with their hands like this, and they do all this and that. And then you're saying to yourself, wow, this person actually worships. They worship just like me. I feel so good around them. But then what starts to happen over time, especially when the narcissist knows that they have you. So that's in the love bomb stage. Usually the narcissist will mirror you in the love bomb stage because they're doing this so that they can assimilate themselves with you, because they know that once they now have you in the devaluation stage, now they know that now that the love bomb is over, they've done all their hard work to get you hooked onto them. What they do now is they pull back and they say, and then now they're not that person who loved church all of a sudden. And it happens suddenly out of nowhere, because now that you guys are, for example, married, for example, or maybe you just had a kid with them, maybe you just relocated to one part of the world for them, maybe you just started a business with them, maybe you guys said that you wanted to do something special together, whether it was having pets, having a farm or something like that. Who knows? Whatever that thing is. What the narcissist is doing there is they know that they have you. And so now that they know that they've done their hard work, it's in this example of, going to church and whatnot. Now they know that they've got you. Now they know that they think that in your mind that that they're a person that goes to church. See, it's sort of like body swapping in a sense. Some people believe in that. Essentially, the narcissist is trying to make it seem as though they like the same things as you do. So in the example of church, then you start to find out, oh, but this person, they're not acting, like a godly person. They say that they're one person, but then they're doing another thing. And now you, the person, the empathetic person, you're confused. You're just like, do you actually go to church, or are you just doing this because I'm doing it? And then once you ask a narcissist that, they say, why are you asking me that? Why do you think that about me? And now all of a sudden, now they start an intentional argument with you. Now you're trying to prove a point to them. And the narcissist knows what they're doing. They know that they're starting that intentional argument with you. They know that they're watching you prove something that they already know that you're trying to prove, because in the beginning, they've been watching you and they knew they knew exactly how you acted. So all they need to do now is just know what buttons to press with you. And then once they know that, then they can manipulate you in any way possible. Now in the devaluation stage, they can toy with you. Let's say that the narcissist mirrors you when it comes down to, let's say that you guys have let's say that you love to play sports, for example. Yes, let's say you love to play sports. And then let's say that you ask a narcissist, let's say that you love basketball, for example, and you say that you love, I don't know, the Raptors, I don't know. And then the narcissist, you ask the narcissist, who do you like? Who's your favorite sport? And then the narcissist says, the Lakers. And then you say, oh, who's your favorite player on the Lakers? And then they say, oh, I don't know. And then you're just like, but you love sports. You said you love sports, right? And then now you're confused because now they can't seem to answer your question, right? Yeah, so what they're trying to do there is they're trying to mirror you to make it seem as though they like something that you like when really they don't. They're just pretending so that they can get close to you and assimilate themselves with you so that they can take whatever they want from you and then leave you empty-handed. I hope that made sense. So I'm going to go through that one more time. So essentially, the narcissist mirrors you and they make it seem as though they like the same thing you like. But once they know that they have you, and once they know that they've gotten the sense that you are now that you now see things the same way that they see things, what they do now is what they're gonna do once that situation takes place is they're going to start to pull back. When I say pull back, they're going to start all those things that they told you they liked about you in the beginning, they're not going to happen. It's going to be as though the narcissist was lying to you all along. And then they're going to be confused, like, why the heck would they lie to me? And then the truth is, and the thing you have to know is that the narcissist lies because they know exactly what they're doing. And they know that they've been doing this. They've done this to many people before you. You are not the first person. And the truth is, you're not the only person that they're going to continue doing it to, because I guarantee you, you may have thought that when you were dealing with the narcissist that it was just you two. It was just the two of you. But the truth is that they were doing this to multiple people. The same way that they mirrored you like this, they were doing this to their friends. They were doing this to their colleagues at work. They were doing this to their parents, their siblings, their family. Narcissists do the same playbook to every single person. Love bomb stage, devaluation stage, discard, and at times what is known as a Hoover. Guys, again, and I can't stress this enough, do not accept the Hoover. The Hoover does not mean that the narcissist wants to get back with you. It doesn't mean that they've all of a sudden changed their ways and now they're gonna be a totally different person. It doesn't mean any of that. That's all a lie. That's all a facade. That's all a pretend show. It's not any of that. The Hoover is used so that the narcissist can see, one, have you healed? Two, have you figured out that they are a narcissist? And three, are you willing to give them another chance? Are you willing to open up, communication again with them because they claim that they have changed? The truth is that that's a facade. It's all a fake show. The narcissist, in fact, they're doing the same thing. In fact, it's going to be worse the second time over, because now they know exactly who you are. They know exactly what buttons to press with you. It'll probably look different in the beginning when they try to love bomb you to hook you in again, because probably you caught on to the fact that they were narcissistic. But I can tell you right now, once they love bomb you in and once they devalue you again, the devaluation stage is going to be way worse. Now, again, every narcissist, when it comes down to narcissists, they don't all devalue at the same rate. Some of them will devalue quicker. Some of them will take their time over years, and some of them will do it differently. Not all narcissists are going to devalue the same way. They all devalue. They all do the devaluation stage, but they don't all do it at the same rate because you're dealing with different human beings that are possessed by the same demon, by the same demonic spirit, right? And so when it comes down to it, guys, the narcissist mirrors people because they know that they don't have anything inside. They know that they're a fake facade. They know that they're very empty. And so they need to steal other people's ideas. They need to steal other people's identities. They need to steal from other people, steal other people's money. That's another thing. I'm going to talk about this again because it's really important that you guys understand this. See, when it comes down to financial resources, the narcissist, when it comes down to them stealing money when it comes down to the narcissist having money, and I need to reiterate this because there are a lot of people that have this misconception that that some narcissists are rich. No, that is not true. There's no such thing as a rich narcissist. They don't exist. The truth is that all that money that the narcissist claimed that they had, that is all money that they stole from the previous supplies before you. That's all money from their parents, from their siblings that make it seem as though that they do have money. That money is not their money. It is not theirs. It is other people's money that they've stolen from. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that. There's no such thing as a rich because guys, think about this for a second. I want you to think critically for a second. If the narcissist was actually rich, why would they need your money if they are rich? Why would they need to steal from somebody if they know that they are rich? The truth is, then that's not the case. Then they're not rich. Because if you're a rich person, you wouldn't need to steal money from other people. It's just common sense. Guys, just think about it for a second. If you're a rich person and you have a lot of money and you have all this and that, why would you need to steal someone else's money on purpose? Right? Now, I know that everybody's going to have different ways of thinking about it, but that's just the way I see it with the narcissist, right? Why, if they're so rich, why do they need to steal and steal on purpose? So I just want you to understand that. And again, the reason why the narcissist mirrors is because they're empty and they know that once they mirror you and once they take everything from you, then they know that they're going to leave you and do the same thing with somebody else because they do the same playbook with every single person that they come in contact with because they know that they don't have a personality. They know that they don't have anything to offer anybody. So they need to fake their way through life. They need to fake their way through relationships. They need to fake their way through their works, the work that they do if they work, right? So, guys, I want you to understand this. Mirroring, it is what it is, right? Mirroring, when the narcissist mirrors people, they do it so that people will be thrown off. Another way that the narcissist mirrors people is they project. They project their own insecurities onto people. So that, and what is projection? I made a video on projection. I'm going to talk about that briefly right here. Projection is when the narcissist is accusing you of something that they are doing. So for example, the narcissist says that you are a cheater. You yourself know you're an empathetic, good-hearted person. You know that you don't cheat and you would never cheat on anyone. You would never cheat anyone. You wouldn't steal from anyone, right? But then the narcissist out of nowhere, let's say that you guys are having an argument, let's say, an intentional argument that narcissist starts on purpose, right? Let's say you guys are having an argument. And then the narcissist says out of nowhere, oh, you are such a cheater. You're such a thief. Why do you steal from people? And now you're scratching your head like, what? What are you talking about? I've never stolen from anyone in my life. Well, maybe you have, but you don't steal from people on purpose to destroy their lives. And then you're scratching your head like, why would I do that? Why would I steal from you, right? And the truth is, the narcissist is projecting because what they're saying is that they are actually cheating on you. They need to do this so that they can throw you off balance, so that they can again, what I talked about previously, body swap with you, right? They need to body swap with you, switch places with you, right? Project so that they can be the good-hearted person and that you can be the bad person, right? That's another reason why the narcissist smear campaigns people, because what they want to do is they want to paint a bad picture about the target, which is you watching my video, the empath. They want to paint a bad picture of you to everybody that they come in contact with, to other people that you may not even know, right? They're going to paint a bad picture to those people about you, all flat out lies, made up stories about you, so that other people can now see you as a bad person, and then they can see the narcissist as a good person. When in real life, that they're the total opposite. They're a bad person and you are the good person, right? So just know that narcissists, they mirror you, right? Watch out. One thing you need to watch out for, and I talked about how to know you're dealing with a narcissist in one of my other videos, so go watch it if you're new to my channel. One thing you need to watch out for with narcissists, or just people in general, to figure out if you're dealing with a narcissist or not, is watch out for people that try to make it seem as though you're a bad person, that try to that project and say things that aren't of your character, that you know aren't true. Be careful of people that say things like, you're such a liar, and, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, you're such a mean person, when in reality you're a nice person. Even though you disagreed with them about something doesn't mean you hate them, but they think, oh, you're such a mean person, you're such a bad person, right? That's also known as object constancy, when they blow things out of proportion and they make it seem as though you're such a bad person, even though you've only done it once and you didn't mean it, right? So watch out for people that do that, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to trade places with you. Like I said, body swap, right? They want to make it seem as though they're a good person and you're a bad person, but that's not the truth. And I know that that's not the truth, because you're a good person because you're watching my video, right? Yeah, guys, so I hope that this video helped you out. Thank you so much again for watching me today on Narcissism 101, Cracking the Code with me, Paul Wisdom. If you want a one-on-one session, again, you can email me at paul.wisdom_03@hotmail.com, or you can send me a text message at 647-406-3057. If you want to call, just text that number and just let me know that you want to talk about your narcissistic experience. Let me know your name, and then I can more than happy give you some help. I can give you some advice, and I can lead you to where you want to go. And yeah, I look forward I look forward to you to watch my next video. Please like, subscribe, and share the video with someone who you think could use the knowledge, somebody who you think is going through something similar to what I'm talking about. You know, put a comment down below if you wanna, if you have something you want to mention, something that stuck out to you in this video. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you so much again for being here. And yeah, have a good day.